I've had people ask me, why teaching? Why did you subject yourself to become a teacher? Why teacher? Why not? Why didn't you go to study medicine? I mean, this your brain. You're supposed to be a nurse. You're supposed to study medicine and surgery. Hmm. Today, you're going to know why I decided to study education and why I am a teacher today. So sit back, get a glass of water like I do. I have mine because I'm going to be drinking water today. It's going to be a long one. So I'm going to take it back to when I was in secondary school. So I finished secondary school in 2012. I schooled in Lagos, Nigeria. Yes, I schooled in Lagos and it was a public school. Name of my school was Ijayo Jokoro Senior High School. Like it was a conk Yoruba school. So I grew up in a Yoruba land and I can speak Yoruba, yes. And in 2012 I didn't write um jam. Yes, I wrote GC in 2011, hoping that I was going to write jam in 2012. But when my GC result came out, haha, it was bad. I had F9. I had F, all Fs, all like F parallel. The only one that I even tried to have a good score was Yoruba. I had a was it a D? I think I had a D7 in Yoruba, and then physics was a D8, something like that, and the rest were F. Like it was shocking to me. So I had to write WAEC in 2012, and then you know, I wrote NECO in 2012 too because I couldn't write jam. So I just wanted to finish up with my first external exam. I know that my results are okay before I go to jam. I didn't want to take the chances. So after that, my result came out and it was good. Like it was really good. So I left 2013. I think I didn't write jam in 2013. I left 2013. I wrote jam in 2014. As at 2013, I started teaching in a school. That's how many years back? About 11 years back, I started teaching in a school. That was where I got my first job. It was Molayo Children's School. I can remember very well. And it was in Mero. Yes, Mero Alagbadu. That was where I started teaching and then I wrote my exams. I think I applied for was it medicine and surgery? Yeah, I think it was medicine and surgery first. I applied for no, it wasn't medicine, it was pharmacy. Yes, it was pharmacy first, and that was in University of Benin. Yes, University of Benin. So in the long run, they told me that my score was not enough for pharmacy. So they gave me an admission to study fisheries and aquaculture. I was excited because I didn't want to stay home again. So I went home with the admission letter and everything. My siblings were like, especially my brother. Hey, my brother was like, no, you cannot go and study. What do you mean by fisheries and aquaculture? You're going to travel out of the country. You're going to do this. He told me not to study. Oh, who am I? Because they were the ones that were going to sponsor my education in university. So I had to let that go. 2015 passed. I think I applied again. I applied into was it I applied 2015 in Unical for nursing. I didn't no University of Uyo, yes, for nursing. I didn't get it. And then I applied in School of Nursing. Yes, so I changed my focus from pharmacy to school to nursing. I wanted to be a nurse and I trust me, I was after it. I really wanted to be a nurse. I went to School of Nursing, applied, I met friends. That was where I met Buki. Okay, though I've known Buki before time, but we all went to write the School of Nursing exam in University of Benin Teaching Hospital, right? And then I met a beautiful soul, Agatha. Agatha. So we're three of us. We read together, and then we wrote the exams together. So immediately after the exams, we're not told that they were going to bring out a list. You get for interview for those that passed the exam, they're going to come for interview. So we're not told about that. So immediately I finished my exams, I traveled to Uyo and I traveled to Akwa Ibom, yes, to see my parents. That was in 2015, yes. So when I traveled, I got a message the next day that I passed the first level exam. So my friends even had to take a picture because I think I was number three on the list, like I was on the top five. So that we should come for interview the following day. I was in Akwa Ibom. Now, Akwa Ibom to Benin is like how many hours? I think it was about 6, 7 hours, right? So I think I got the message early that morning. Yes, early that morning. I got it early that morning and I was to travel, I was to meet up by 10, right? So I traveled really early. Was it 10 or 12? I think it was 12 noon. Yes. I traveled very early. I went to Uyo main town, got a bus, you know how these public transports can be. We had a lot of issues on the way, and before I got there, I think I got there around 1. So by the time I got to University of Benin Teaching Hospital, I met with, is it the matron now? What do they call it? Like a midwife, a senior midwife. And she was like, "You're just coming for your interview. Is this how you want to do when we take you people in? You people come late, you just come late, you just I stayed at that gate. They didn't allow me have my interview. Like I stayed at that University of Benin Teaching Hospital and I cried. Like I was this close to my dream, and something actually came up why I couldn't leave. I think that message came a day before. It was supposed to be the next day. So I got the message a day before, and I wanted to leave that same day I got the message. I wanted to use night bus, yes, but my parents didn't allow, they didn't want me to use night bus. A lot of things were attached to my traveling. So I had to travel that same day and I got there by 1, which was, and my interview was for 12. So I cried. Ah, anytime I remember that incident, I want to like, no, no, no. Let me not even say anything. I cried my eyes out. Like I was, you know what I felt? I felt like I was this close to my dream, and it just slipped out of my palms. It slipped out of my fingers. So that was what exactly happened. And I heard Lasso was giving admission to people that did not choose them in JAM. So I had given up because Uyo did not give me admission, UBTH did not give me admission. So I just told myself, I beg, I'm not doing. So Buki went ahead and applied, and she got admitted in 2015 to study nursing. Buki is a nurse now. So I didn't apply because I had given up. Like I was like, if this one did not give me admission, is it Lasso? Am I even from Lasso? Am I even from Lagos State? How will they give me admission? So I didn't apply, and I regretted not applying because I knew that if I had applied, I would have gotten it. So that was what happened. 2016, I decided to take a decision of my life. I started surfing the internet, yes, and then I saw pre-degree, Unical pre-degree program where you would stay for 1 year and then you get admitted and all to start your normal program. So when I went to Calabar, everyone accepted, and I came to Calabar 2016, right? I started the program. We're told that our names were written in pencils, and if we want our names to be written with ink and typed in the school portal, that we should have what was that, 20, is it 20? Yes, the points were 20. I think we were to meet 25 points or be 20 points, something like that. That if we had 20 points, they were going to give us admission to study whatever we wanted to study. So we had people in pre-degree that wanted to study medicine and surgery. Some people wanted to study nursing like me, engineering in pre-degree. It was when we finished the pre-degree that we got to know that they can't give you nursing from pre-degree. It has to come from JAM. They can't give you medicine and surgery. Started the pre-degree and I finished. I had issues with my results. I didn't see one of my results, which was my physics. It was basically physics, chemistry, biology, English, and maths. Yes, I didn't see my physics, so they calculated the rest. I think I had 18 points or 16 points, something like that, 16 points. So when they brought out the admission list, they pasted it. Then they used to paste admission. So they pasted it on the notice board. I went to check. Guess what? I saw education. I saw education chemistry. Like how? Okay, so that same 2016, as I was doing my pre-degree, I applied in University of Ilorin to study nursing too, and it was that year when JAMB added 20 marks for everybody. So I had 200 Gerige. So they added 20 marks for everybody, and my total score was now about 220. So I was hoping to write post UME. So the school said there was no post UME. I think JAMB said there was a law at that time that there was not going to be post UME, it was screening and all. So they did the screening, and guess what? They gave me education, physical education. Was it health education? Yes, it was health education that they gave me. They said that my score was not good enough for nursing, so that they are offering me health education. I should indicate if I want. My dear people, I said no, that I didn't want, hoping that I was going to get nursing in University of Calabar. So I waited, and the admission list, like I said, carried education. It was not just education; it was education chemistry. It was education chemistry. I'm like, chem what? Like what? I never liked chemistry. In my WAEC, I think I had a C4 in chemistry. I Chemistry was not one of my thing. If it was biology, yes, because I really liked biology. I wanted to study something that had to do with, the human body and all of that. I started going. People told me, okay, you can go to. They said nursing was not, like I said, nursing was not part of it. The only option I had was microbiology. So they told me, you will go to the HOD, go and talk to the HOD, tell the HOD that you wanted microbiology, because I actually applied for microbiology as my second option apart from nursing. Microbiology, talk to the HOD, write letter. I did everything. I wrote letters. I kept going to our office. Anytime I went there, they would tell me she just left now. And school was already running. It was very close to exam period. I just told myself, see, let me just settle with education chemistry, because it's as if this education is what God wants me to do. I started education chemistry. Now, mind you, while I was in doing my pre-degree and all of that, I started my home tutoring, small home tutoring firm. Let me call it that way. I started in 2016 in Calabar, and it was running well. At some point, I had to employ people to work with me. I had to employ a team of people, young people, to work with me. And what I did was, I trained them, more like training. I told them, okay, this is what is expected of you when you go to the homes. This is what you should do, and all of that. So I was doing that. Then I think I had just two clients. I gave one to someone, and I was running one. So because of school, so I started in Calabar. And before I came to Calabar, while I was in Lagos, I was teaching all the way from 2013 to 2016 that I left Lagos. So I continued here, and that was it. So I started education chemistry, and one of those days when we were having our classes in education chemistry, one of the courses we had was special human growth in special, was it human growth in special education, something like that. And then we had human growth in education, something like that. And then we had another course, special educational needs. Yes, that was what caught my attention. I think we did that course in year 3, and it was mind-blowing for me. I read the textbook from cover to cover. I read it like twice, and then I saw myself going to solve the internet, checking for other kind of special educational needs. I really liked it. I told my brother then that I like special education. I think I want to really do special education. And I was like, yeah, it's a good one. You can do it. So after that, I finished school, and then I met my husband. So when I finished school, I just decided to go into education full time, right? I decided to do education full time. I really liked what I was doing. So when I met my husband, I grew from two clients to four clients. I had an online client. Yes, I taught about 3 children online. So I was running both online and offline classes. I was running my tutorial and all of that. I had people calling like Evelyn. My husband is a business guru, so he puts structures in place, and then I was able to get more clients. I had to start telling people, I had to start declining some clients because I cannot be everywhere. People wanted me to teach their children personally, but I had to decline because I can't be everywhere actually. So I started teaching people that needed a side also, and that was what I was doing. So I started my master's degree in special education, specifically for education for people with learning disability. It has really been mind blowing. Rounding off with the program, and I've met I've met people, amazing people. You know, I have my lecturers ask me when we do presentations. My lecturers be like, "Did you have a background in special education?" I'm like, no. I said the passion, the zeal at which you communicate these things. You know, the passion is just there for me. I have passion. I love kids. I love children. If I actually became a doctor or a nurse, I think I would focus on the children aspect, maybe a pediatrician or something. I just love children. And when I teach them, I tend to bond with them, and it really gets hard for me to let go of them. So I've been teaching a particular client since 2019. Yes, I've been teaching these people up till now. Mm. I literally watched this child grow in my hands. So it has been the passion for me. Yeah. And people say there is no money in education. There's no money. It's just the passion that will keep you going. Yes, the passion, and that will keep you going. And if you have business ideas, yes, like what I'm doing now, my tutoring firm and my YouTube channel and other things that I put my hands into are what is actually giving me money. I'm a teenage mentor. Yes, I mentor teenagers, and I'm an advocate for children, for people with disability, most especially children with learning or educational disability or educational needs, yes, or disability. Yeah, so that's basically what I do. I like to talk. I like to teach. I like to teach children. I like to work with children. So I actually enjoy what I do, and I hope that I would get more opportunities. I Yeah, more opportunities will come my way. So if you have anything, I'm actually a special educator. I plan IEPs if you want. Yes, if you have a child with a disability, I'm going to talk about that in another video. Individualized educational plans. I can help you or help your school to set up individualized educational programs. I can train your teachers on how to be a special educator, how to communicate better with their pupils in class and students in class. I train teachers. I work with children. I do all of these things. Yes. So this is how I became a teacher. This is how I became a teacher. So I would say that it's actually not what I wanted to become. I wanted to be a nurse. Nigeria changed. Nigeria changed my future for me. So I'm going to ask you to put in the comment section, what is that thing you wanted to become that Nigeria changed for you or life changed for you? For me, I would say Nigeria changed and God wanted me to be here, because I've been able to impact lives. There are teenagers I have worked with, and I just bless God for bringing me their way. And children I've been able to talk to, I just keep thanking God for putting me in the position where I am. So please put in the comment section, what did you want? What was your dream career or your dream job, and what are you doing now? Like, I want to see if it is just me, if it is just me. My little word of encouragement for you is, whatever or wherever you find yourself now, do not give up on whatever you're doing. Even if you're not enjoying it, try to enjoy it, because there are better plans for you. So if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell, so that when I drop another video, you'll be the first person to see it. Like, comment, and share. See you in my next one. Bye.